All right, boys. Here today, I wanted to let you know this and make sure you are aware, because there's a lot of people that, first off, might be new to the game over these past couple months, that haven't maybe played and they have no idea what's going on, and why ReZero is kind of so special. Again, also there are people that have been waiting for this unit who missed out, who didn't they didn't get actual decent copies of them. Let me show this to you. Let's show me this. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's have some fun. Just a quick talk about ReZero. So first, with ReZero, we're gonna get 4 old characters. One being Rem, one being Beatrice, one being Amelia, one being Ram. That's how it's gonna go. We're gonna get 2 brand new characters, right? We don't know if those 2 characters are going to be human or unknown. Netmarble can play any way they want with that. Again, it wouldn't make sense to make one of them unknown, one human, kind of. But I think they may go on the route of making them both human. They could do that. Okay, so keep that in mind. That could happen. If that does happen, right? Remember, just putting it out there, Ram's passive is unknown, so she won't really help them out, but that's just a side note. Just keep that in mind. But now I am putting it out there. A lot of people would say, yo, when is Ram coming back? I missed out on that passive. It does suck for me. Now you have a chance. Okay, this is your chance to get it. Again, the rate up for this unit is going to be utter turd, so remember, when you are diving for it, realize that there's a chance you don't pull it, okay? We don't know what they're going to do for the free unit this time. Again, I don't think they're going to give Beatrice. She's like the worst. And if you look at it for, I think, Slime, they gave away Blue Rimuru. He was the worst. They also gave away for KOF Mai. She wasn't the worst. So they could give away Ram this time. I doubt Amelia. I don't think they're going to do it. And then Beatrice they already gave. So they can't give Beatrice again. So with that, you most likely won't get her again. So you missed out, right? So now it's your thing to pull it. Hopefully you can. And again, if you do have this character and you want dupes so you can make your team higher in CC and whatever, this is your chance. Remember that. This is your chance. When it does rerun, I mean, if anybody has a 1/6 Ram, you kind of are suffering. If you like to run unknown teams, if you hate unknown teams, why are you summoning for the collab? Like, think about that now, right? They're all unknown. You usually build an unknown team. Amelia is the most toxic unit. So remember, there's stuff that this collab will have, and these are like the best characters that are returning, which they haven't aged that wrong, right? Some characters are dead by now. These characters kind of stayed consistent. But again, over the time, again, there's one character that stayed consistent on my team for PvP, and that's Ram. With Ram, this is one of the best passives, and remember, this passive was locked behind a collaboration, okay? And if you didn't get this passive on your unknown team, you definitely missed out, because really think about it, what's a better backline passive than this one? The only other one you can kind of think of is Brawler Bond, which a lot of people also missed out on. And again, he's not a collab character, but it's almost impossible to pull this guy. Like, literally, he appears on the most obscure banners ever, and when he does appear, I just can't pull him. Maybe you did, but I can't. With this character, again, if you look at Rams, right? So her passive is increases the unknown race allies' basic stats by 20%. It's damn good. Bonds is increases all attack-related stats by 10% and decreases all enemies' pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 15%. To be honest, there's not that many other like backline passives you kind of use. There is, if you want to consider it, which again, depending on the team you're running, there is Zeldris's green Zeldris, the Fez Zeldris passive, increases the allies' basic stats by 3% for every debuff applied on all enemies. Limit 8. Again, depending on the team you're running, this could be pretty good, but that's really it. That's the backline passive. If you want to consider Death Pierce, go for it. You can have a blast with that. But Ram, if you're running an unknown team, Ram is a must-have, okay? And for people that have a 1/6, they might not be able to actually run unknown teams, and they missed out last time where they didn't get Ram at all, right? If you didn't get Ram at all, even though she was for free, what are you doing? But if you didn't, this is your chance to finally obtain one of the better passives in the game, because again, she works in the backline, right? You usually run very annoying teams like this one. This is the beautiful Summer Merlin team that everyone loves to run, and it's a nuisance, right, to deal with. It is, but remember, everyone on this team is basically getting a buff, depending on again, if they're unknown, right? So just keep that in mind. If they're unknown, they get the buff, but everyone on this team is getting a buff, right? A 20% basic stats buff from Ram, right? She makes so many teams super good, and I'm telling you now, if you can acquire this unit while it's here, do it. If you don't have Ram, pick her up, bro. It's big. It's big for unknown teams. If you run that team, this is a big character to have. And again, remember, the worst part is, and this is what's going to kind of suck, the banner is going to be utter turd, and the rates are going to be utter turd. But again, before I show you the banner and the rates, just so you know, and like what the old banner was, remember that Amelia is also a damn good character to have. If you do, already have her, getting more dupes of her makes her ultimate super strong, because again, it's an LV ult. So more copies you have, the better it is, obviously speaking. But again, just depending on that. Remember, Amelia is a great pickup, one of the most toxic units in the game. And again, just remember, you know, attack twice, get frozen. Imagine her relic is something like that. And again, I also wish that when they make Ram's relic, they make it really damn good, because she could be even better, like, as a support character. And if you look at Beatrice, like, she was supposed to also be a support character. I hope that her relic is good enough to make her useful. Her entire passive was increases the hero's HP related stats by 5% for each ally of unknown race in battle. It recovers HP of unknown race allies by 60% of the amount the hero recovers when using skills. So another support character. So it could have been big, like, you know, if she was released nicely, but she just died in the meta automatically. So maybe her relic gets better. But remember, one damn good character already before the relic, one damn good passive that you really need if you want to run unknown teams. Again, there is an alternative, being Zeldris, or if you want to consider it Bond. Both are fine, but 20% basic stats, I like it. I like it. Now, just to show you, this was what the banner was when it reached the global. It was a bad banner. I mean, you do have, like, the most voted for units on here, right? On the anniversary banner. Remember that. These were the most voted characters. So if this does release again, you shouldn't complain, because a lot of people want it, apparently. But this is what the banner looked like, right? And I'm hoping this year it's a little bit better. This is steaming pile of turd. This is bad, bro. This is bad. But I looked at Slime. It was also pretty crap. Yes, like, who on here honestly is good anymore? Droll's fine. This was, like, it's gonna be bad. So just know that it's a collaboration banner. You won't get what you got with Ominous Zeldris, right? That was a damn good banner, okay? But it was bait for this. You knew that, right? So yeah, it's if you go off a Slime, it's bad. And again, remember that if you consider it, let's say this is again the 2 new characters, so your 2 new characters. Here you'll have 4 characters on a 0.2%. That being again Amelia, Ram, and then, you know, Beatrice. So pulling Ram rather is 0.2% of a chance. It's gonna be a little bit hard, and I think as a guaranteed you can't even pick them. I don't know what they're gonna do this time. I don't know how they're gonna do it. They might change it, might do it. But remember, going to get her is gonna be a little bit hard. But I wish you luck. If you don't have her now, it's a great unit to pick up. It really is. And again, a lot of people were asking me, yo, when is she gonna return? Now she's here. You have the news. She's coming soon. This is your chance. If you don't have this passive and you really want to run unknown teams and you're a fan of, like, you know, collaborations, because usually when collaborations happen, it's either human or unknown. That's all we get. And most of the time it ends up being unknown. So when it is unknown, this is going to be a really good passive. Merlin being one of the best units, like Summer Merlin being really damn good. Gother being a really good unit also. So Unknown is kind of really popular in the game, and a lot of units end up being Unknown. So, you know, if you want it, hey, the passive's coming back. Be ready for it. And again, if you say, hey, Ram's not needed, I'd rather go for my Bond passive over here. It's a fine alternative. Or, what is it? Green Zeldris, if you have it. And Death Pierce. But this is a unit. You have a chance. Amelia, you have your chance. Again, I see people saying they're going to skip. Just weigh it out. Weigh out the pros and cons. It's on you, not me. It's on you. And a quick message to Marvel. Please don't make the banner this bad. Like, this is turd. Like, this is honest turd. At least, like throw on a Ragnarok unit maybe, because you skipped Ragnarok this month. Give Freyr on the banner. Oh, would be immaculate. Give Scotty on the banner, because you didn't put them on the Ominous Zeldris banner, right? Do it, please. Don't make the banner turd. Maybe give like the new Bond on there. Like, imagine they do this where they give the Ragnarok Millie on here because he's like the worst. I swear to you, just make the banner not bad. Maybe, please. Anything better than this. Anything, please.